All right, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about this issue that's going on with Poetik Jala, formerly known as Minyango Tokpa.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
He's been making headlines lately, so to speak, because of his foul body stench that he carries with him everywhere he goes. And he's been going around telling people that he doesn't smell bad anymore and that that's old and that he got it under control and that he started buying soaps and lotions and fragrances to keep himself from smelling so terribly. Well, now we have new evidence and it's looking pretty damning at this point. This is becoming extremely problematic, and that's why I have to bring this to the table as a matter of public interest, okay? So we're going to start here with the first clip. And the first clip is actually going to be, it's not going to have anything to do with stench, but it has to do with height. Because Jala is obsessed with people's height because he's so short.
6'4"? 6'4"?
Okay, 6'4", 6'5", one of them. Depends on the shoes I got on my feet.
He's like 5'3", I think. And so he goes around telling everyone that he's 5'8", which is a blatant falsehood.
He's 4'11".
I think Steven.
You're the same height as me.
Stop it,
You're the same height as me.
I'm a solid 5'8".
I think Steven.
So this is the type of misinformation that I'm talking about. So he's saying that he's 5'8", even though it's scientifically proven that he is not 5'8", he's like 5'5". And this has already been established. It's been officially established at this point.
Play shit, but
He's trying to shake it.
$100
He's trying to
right
shake.
now, right, Josh?
For this?
Yes.
Yeah.
$100 right now.
So he's betting Josh $100 that he is over 5'7".
Camera angle for the people.
yo,
so they can
you
see.
raw dogging them shits?
Yeah, of course.
He got to.
Yo, buy some socks,
Bro, not
nigga.
wearing socks and tennis shoes is nuts.
That's mad nasty, son.
That's fucking crazy.
And that is true, by the way. To this day, he walks around barefoot in the office. He walks around outside in the street, in the parking, on the blacktop, in the parking lot, everywhere. He goes barefoot.
This nigga got no shoes on. This nigga said a wing worm. What's up, Flakko, man? What's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
It's normal, bro. What you mean? It's normal, bro.
Shoes weren't invented until when?
And so if you look right here, you'll notice that, I mean, you can probably guess why I might have a problem with something like this. I mean, look at this big toe. It appears to be full of fungus. And so he's collecting all these fungi. He's walking around barefoot, and then he's stuffing this foot into a shoe with no socks. What? That's going to contribute to the stench, unfortunately. And so this is just from a couple of weeks ago. This footage, nothing's changed. He smells terrible. And he definitely is not 5'8".
The whole ass out.
Nigga, ass crack mad long.
Nope.
Nah.
What's that?
You're not.
You're not, dude. Your hair's like.
Yeah,
I'm past it. What's that?
Dude,
though?
you're under it.
Even your hair.
I'm past that.
Even
though.
your hair is under it.
I'm past that.
Yeah,
John,
that's
that's wrong now. Bro,
Now, what am I?
how though?
He's not 5. He's not.
So what you guys just witnessed is Jala being scientifically proven to be 5'3" tall. What? And so this really bothers him. He does not want to be short. And this is what leads into our next little segment. Our next clip is from the latest scandal. And so I want you to pay attention. So Jala's going to get up out of his chair and start walking in his shoes. And I want you to look at his shoes, okay?
Man, wait, here, bro.
Wait,
Yeah, whack a cold nigga. Hey, whack text yourself from a text app, cuz.
So he gets up and he starts walking, and I'm looking at it, I'm going, wait a second, something ain't right here. Something's definitely not right. And then so I studied when he came back, and I'm going to play that clip for you. Look at his shoes. Look at the way he's walking.
Okay, so he does have the number, by the way. So
Is it my number?
yes.
Okay. Hold on, you gotta let the
Okay, so I'm going to play that one more time in case you missed it. Look at this.
Okay, so he does have the number, by the way. So
Is it my number?
yes.
Okay. Hold on, you gotta let the
So what I'm showing you guys is Jala is walking like a woman in high heels. What? And this is because he is actually altering his height by placing items in his shoes, some boosting, like some sole wedges, something that's going to boost up the heel of his foot, creating an illusion that he is much taller than he actually is. And this is only illegal because he lies about his height. If he says, yeah, I'm 5'3", who cares? And he's going around boosting himself, then that's fine. But he is actually committing fraud here. He's trying to get his Wikipedia to say 5'8". That ain't going to happen. What? So he's actually extremely short, and as you can see, his heel is popping out of that shoe. His heel, so you can see where his heel is. It's right at the top of the fucking shoe. That should be seated deep down into the heel of that shoe. But the heel of the shoe is filled with God knows what. And so this technically is a violation. So I want to just show you that before we move on to this stench that he's got. And so I do want to explain what's going on with that. So Jala has always smelled awful. He's always smelled so terrible. And people that know him in real life understand this very clearly. It's a synonymous. When people think of Jala, they think of a foul, odorous stench. And it's well documented. I want to play this next clip of AD and Gina views, and they're on No Jumper News way back in the day with Jala. I've shown this clip before, but it's extremely important because it shows Jala clamping his elbows down to where he's closing off his armpits because he's trying to conceal that stench. He's trying to clamp down on his armpits because they smell so bad.
Let's get
And I want
into
to
it.
show you
All right,
this.
Flakko, speak on it first. Speak on it first.
I want you to switch.
Into it, though.
All right, Flakko, speak on it
Wait,
first.
I want you to switch to being sensitive.
I disavow. I disavow.
Okay,
You feel me?
So what do you
And of course, the hosts would all make fun of him and discuss him because he smelled so bad.
say?
What?
Nothing.
Look at-
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I don't get close to him like that.
Last week was pretty bad.
Josh is nodding.
bro. Last week was really bad.
I mean, it was bad. There were fans stopping him in the street. He was running into fans on the street, and even fans that like him told him that he stinks.
But you know what? I love you, Flakko.
Yeah, man.
But it's just, you know,
Wait.
Flakko, let me.
I'm trying to find this Uber, man. What the?
Oh, Flakko ready to go.
Wait, is that bro right there?
Flakko, you do kind of smell a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hell nah, man.
You do kind of smell just a little bit.
Nah, you bugging. Nah, bro. I think that's my. Yo.
So Jala runs into a fan on the street in open air. Jala is wearing a jacket, and the guy still smelled him. What? The guy smells really, really bad. Okay, it's really concerning at this point. And there have been lies being spread by No Jumper, by the hosts of No Jumper, and they were trying to spread this misinformation that Jala doesn't stink anymore. And I was furious about this.
I'm
Look
not
at this.
finna give the No Jumper Clippers. You feel me? Like
Or
the
the
quote
LA
unquote
Clippers.
Yeah, you know, like the quote unquote like meme pages and commentators, any type of like
But
content.
there was something that you saw that upset you, basically.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Why
Yeah.
is that? Are you sensitive about your stinkiness, or is that like what's
What?
your relationship to that?
What?
He's been smelling better, fool.
But that was the
So Lush did only say that he's smelling better. He didn't say that he doesn't stink anymore. He just says that it's better. It's not as bad. What? So, but still, that is not true. That's misinformation. They're trying to protect him. They're trying to be a good friend to him. And so Lush is like, nah, fool, like he's actually not smelling that bad. He used to smell like straight up dog shit, fool. That's on West LA. What? And he used to say this stuff, but now in these other clips, they're worried about Jala's feelings. So he's like, nah, fool, like he doesn't even smell that bad, fool, like on the set. And it's all lies. He's smelled bad the whole time. He smells bad to this very day, which brings us to our next clip.
Brother!
Hey, Wilson.
Brother!
We did kind of.
Oh, kind of, Adam?
And it would have been a crime if we got into the J-Bo.
So Jalik walks in and immediately sits down and gives Lush a hug. And Jala's taking notes from Lush on how to be around females. And so he's like, okay, so he gave her a hug. Okay, so that's gonna be important here in a second. But I just want to show you that now. The 16 is going to get up and go shoot porn somewhere. And this is where Jalik walks across because she wants to be in the more flattering camera view. So she's going to go sit next to Jala. And I just want you to hear what her comments are. Listen to this.
Julie's came back smoking shit.
Oh.
Gun smoking.
If you weren't banned from the news before, man.
Oh, Adam smells good, y'all.
Damn.
Do I smell bad?
No, let she smell good, but Adam smelled like he had that Irish Spring.
Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, right. He didn't smell like cologne. He smelled like yeah. No, hey, listen. If you weren't banned from the YoungBoy concert or tour,
So did you see how nervous Jala got? He's got an actual female sitting right next to him, and then she brings up how people smell. What? And Jala knows he stinks. He's had a history of stinking. Everyone knows he stinks. Lush always talks about him stinking, and she even says Lush smells good. She says the 16 smells good. Well, I mean, there's only one person left. So what you're going to see is Jala's actually going to lean in for a hug, and it's obvious what's going on. So Jala doesn't want to be the only one that's not getting any sort of interaction with this girl. Lush got a hug. The 16's getting complimented on his Irish soap. So Jala's like, I'll be damned if I'm going to be the only one that's not getting any play here. So he's going to try to do a little bit of light flirting, and he's going to lean in and try to hug Jalise. And this is fascinating. Look at this.
You hate her, but she's a bad bitch.
You talking about something?
Excuse me.
She, I mean, what? Like thick as fuck, big titties, big ass.
Whose side are you on?
I'm on your side, of course, sis.
We can't say she's not.
But though, she's still a bad bitch.
We can't say she's not.
So like, wait. So again, you got a bad bitch with you. You got a mate.
So Jala reaches around with his massive tentacle and just kind of ropes her in, and her face is right near his armpit, and she gets a nostril full.
What?
And so she smells that stench, and look at her face. Her face says it all. And this was not that long. This was like a couple weeks ago. I thought that he got it all figured out. I thought he addressed his personal hygiene. This is a problem, okay? And it gets worse. There's another interaction with another girl that he has where, again, he smells so terrible. Look at this. This is with Snuggie.
So your nipple's not sensitive?
Listen, man, I've never gotten my nipples sucked. Pause, bro. How does someone, listen, yo, how does someone request this in like the, right, like, I don't eat coochie, but I feel like that's because, like, yo, man, I'm lit now, you feel me?
So what does that have to do with anything?
I don't need to, bro, listen, yo, like.
And so this is where things start to get a little aggressive in this next clip here.
Because, look, bro, again, even gay niggas might try to, like, fake it a little bit, feel me? Bitch, stop. But if that
Whoa. So he just started like sort of wailing on her there, didn't he? So he was wafting his odor into her face, and she had something to say about that. She was asked in the comments if Jala stunk, and she confirmed that yes, he does.
What?
As you see here, someone says Snuggie holding the fuck out of her breath, and Snuggie comments and says, "This the most y'all heard me quiet."
What?
So he does smell terrible for people to be. I mean, it's not that he just smelled kind of bad. It's that he smells awful, like dog shit. Okay, it's not a mild smell. It's not a minor problem. This is a huge issue, and it's affecting business operations. I think they probably have more guests if it didn't stink in the room.
What?
You know what I mean? When Jala gets up out of that chair, you don't think that his butt cheek wind is just fucking pumping, just emitting, just discharging all these fumes into the atmosphere? So Jala stinks really, really bad, and I want it known because it's important. You know, it's history. This is his legacy that we're talking about. We need to be accurate here, okay? This is how people, I don't want him described as anything but accurate of what he is, which is a smelly blogger. Want to learn more about the metamorphosis, please check out the Patreon link in the description of this video.